Welcome back, besties, to the Fantasy podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Callie, and my bestie is obviously Montana, and we are so very excited to share all things Fae Ball in our little Fae Ball recap. Before we jump too far into our recap, Montana, what era are you in?
Okay, actually, for once and forever, this is easy, and I know I already told you, but and you'll never almost ever catch me in this era, but I have 2 reasons. Because I'm in Lover right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because 1, yeah, you just, like, never catch me in Lover.
No.
Um, but I had Daylight stuck in my head, so I was like, "Whatever, I'm just gonna listen to it, like, get it out of my brain." And, well, my daughter has taken a liking to that one and to London Boy, so that one's been playing, but then also, a couple weeks ago, got to meet Jamie Campbell Bower and, like, just another London boy that we love,
We
so
love.
I'm I'm just gonna say I'm in Lover. What era are you in?
um, um, it's so hard. I actually felt like I was going to say Midnights, but then I thought of my mood and I'm like, Revenge of the Sith? Reputation?
I was gonna put you in Midnights, that's so funny.
Oh, yeah. I am feeling very Midnights. That is probably more accurate, but I don't know. That's always a great album. Good album. I
It's a
just,
solid
yeah,
one.
it's just been a real hot
Oh
minute since TS has been on my radar.
okay, listen, guys, we're doing a completely separate episode because Callie and I are just in Star Wars era 25/8 right now, but,
Mhm.
um, I had a funny thought with High
Oh, God.
Infidelity. Do you
Please do
really wanna
share.
know how he brought me back to life? That's
Stop.
Anakin to Palpatine.
It's just too fresh. My wounds hurt, okay? I'm like a sad little cat
Uh,
licking my wounds. I'm just
I was gonna say
it's
go lick 'em.
fine. Yes. Um, we will get into that in another video because we
Yeah,
have thoughts. I
yep,
have thoughts. In case you did not know, well,
so
it was
many.
mentioned prior this year that I was not gonna
Mhm.
watch these movies. And here we are. I am fully watching them.
Literally 2
And I
episode
am
an episode or 2 ago, you're like, "Yeah, no, not yet."
yeah, nope. But we are 3 episodes deep into Star Wars right now, and yeah, I'm glad I did this. This is a good journey, but we will save that for another video because the thoughts are there. We have a
Yep.
lot to share. I have opinions and things that need to be spoken out loud. But a few weeks ago, let's see. Oh gosh, it's been almost a month ago now. We attended Fae
Yeah.
Ball in Kansas City. Um, and that was fantastic. We um, attended their literary market during the day. During that event, we got to meet authors and vendors. We did some mini interviews, and then we also hosted an author panel. And then we also attended their night ball, which was myths and legends themed. And we got to see a lot of really great costumes, chat with more authors and vendors that stuck around for that. And then we just got to dance and enjoy our time, which we normally
Mhm,
don't get to do. Like that was a pretty low key event, I would say, for us, which was super fun.
mhm.
Um, so I guess we'll just
It's nice
start
to be
like
able
at
to go and, like, work, but also enjoy because
yes.
usually it's like, Cal and we got to enjoy in the evening, same thing, but the daytime, that was just nonstop. We didn't get to enjoy any of the daytime at all
Yeah. And
last year.
this daytime was a little bit different. It was definitely more low key for us. So we were trying to fill
So
our
what?
time um in the best way that we could to like, network and just like find people that we can bring to the podcast and be able to do interviews
Mhm.
with. And then also we did some shopping. So we had best of both worlds there, which was really fun. And then we connected with an author that, yeah, we had spoke to prior to the event, and we did a minute interview with her, and she was phenomenal. Kimberly,
It
or
is
she also
posted.
has, yes, this video is posted, our mini interview, but she has 2 pen names, Kimberly Grimes or K Grimes. This is one of her newer series, Secrets of Gravers Junction. Um, it's kinda fun. So, she was a sweetheart, we had a great time chatting with her multiple times throughout the event. Yeah,
Oh, she was the best.
she really was. She was just a phenomenal human. So, so glad we got to connect with her. What else did we
Mhm.
do? Literally hung out with so many
Well,
people.
we
So many good people.
I'd say we yeah, we just chatted and connected with a lot of authors and vendors, but I mean, yeah, most of it was literally just us walking around being like, "Oh my gosh, hi, it's so nice to meet you. This is who we are. Tell
Mhm.
us about you," whatever. Just getting to know more people in the community, especially with this being our first Midwest event. Getting a whole different demographic of
Yeah.
authors and vendors. There's only one vendor that we have crossed paths with more than once now, which is so really, really cool.
Yep.
Spoiler, going to be a future episode, so can't wait for
Yes.
that. But, it was just like a whole different world of people. Even though people traveled from all over, there was still a lot of Midwest representation, and
Yes.
normally our stuff is in Arizona, so it was really cool to see a whole different group of people, but
Mhm.
yeah, we did some shopping. Can we talk about
We
what
did
we
a lo
bought? Because 'Cause
we
I'm
did a lot of
excited.
shopping. Well, the first booth that we bought from, um, we had
I this
just we had just
I
spoken
only
with
bought from this booth.
our, soon to be episode. We just spoke with her. And then right next to her was this just enormous, immaculate setup. And we were like, ooh, wait, what's that? And let me just scoot a little bit because we bought all the good things. I'm actually just going to pull this out. It's going to be really aggressive, but um,
We went shopping with Between the Covers, who has a spicy
oh,
bookstore,
stop it.
bookmark
Look at,
store.
okay. And then, I mean, okay, this is really hard with all these books. But it's a corset. I did such a bad job tying this up, but, like, the art, it's stunning,
So good.
um, and so sad because she worked with, artists to create these designs, and now she is losing her SJM licensing because SJM likes to poop on small businesses. So we're not happy about that, but so we sorry, was that aggressive? I don't really care. It's a big
No,
fact.
it's just
Um,
fact. So
but so we did some shopping to support her and um plus they were just stunning and we had to have them. So we both got corsets. Montana got
I
another.
want to pull that out real quick because so they come obviously not lace because you just have to put them on your own
Yes,
books, but these like this
the
pleather
quality.
material, right? They so soft. It's good quality. They're not going to fall apart on you. Comes with a beautiful satin ribbon. But yes, the art on it is just so stunning. And of course, it says to the stars that listen, the dreams that are answered. We love this. Guys, these are on her website since she only
Mhm.
has a very limited time to sell the rest of her SJM stuff. These are $10. So go buy them. She was the
Yes.
absolute sweetest human, and we should buy her whole stock.
Between the
So
covers
please,
dot
please go over there.
store is her website. Otherwise you can look her up on
Yep.
Instagram too. But between the covers,
And
literally
Instagram, it's still between the covers underscore store.
okay. But then she also had bookmarks. And they're multifunctioning
Oh,
bookmarks. So I don't know if you could
they
tell.
are.
It says, "Put your hands on the headboard." So this is Cassian's bookmark. Obviously we had to get both. We both had to get Cassian because Cassian's my man's. But they're seriously so stunning, and they're, yeah, just gorgina.
They are, and they again,
I'm
the
obsessed.
quality is there. They're so
So
soft,
good.
and what
Here you
a
go, let
fun
me,
idea
ASMR.
to oh. I truly feel like I have never seen anything like this in the book community thus far, so good for her because really
Mhm,
I know, like, even though people read spicy books, kink things can still be, like, taboo to talk about without reading them, and
mhm.
she's out here like, "No, you wanna read, but you also wanna, like, go spank after? Yeah, okay. Why not?" So these are the spank me bookmarks.
These are the Spank Me bookmarks. They are so great. She had lots
They are.
of SJM ones for each of the Bat Boys, but then she also had, um, all, like, corsets and things that were for different just generic. So you could put them with any book series that you love, but also she had ones that were like Montana got one for Are you gonna show? Are you
I
gonna
have
show?
them already. Yeah.
Or
Well,
some
this is still
other
SJM. Ooh,
Oh, yeah, the
I did get
keychain.
a Cassian's Girl keychain. Thought that was super, super cute. Uh, corset-wise, I still need to lace this one up as well, and it comes with a black ribbon, but this is for Haunting and Hunting Adeline, and
Mhm.
oh my gosh, so it has the skulls, it has the roses, totally matches the covers, but then it says, like, "I am your sanctuary, run little mouse, it's Meadows, baby,
Mhm.
let me know which stars you prefer." Like, are you kidding me? We fucking love Zabe Meadows in
Mhm.
this room, so
I am, like, mad at myself for not getting that one in hindsight, but I can go shop on her website because they're seriously
exactly.
like such good quality. After I put this on
They
my
are.
ACOTAR set, I was like, "Oh my gosh, like just phenomenal." Um, and she really was just the sweetest human. We had a great chat with her too.
I also got what is considered a different bookmark. I don't know if this is, like, calling me out or not, but I was like, "You know what?
uh,
I'm gonna buy it anyway." So, it says Little Mouse on it. She has other ones that says, like, Zade's Girl or Mrs. Meadows. So yeah, this is a bookmark that just happens to have, a collar ring and
Mhm.
satin ties, and it just opens, and then you just pull and it tightens. So, also a great bookmark.
Oh, yes, bookmark for the
Yep,
books, right,
for the books.
for the
For
books.
the books. Yeah, so I got that Haunting Adeline stuff. Actually, that's all I got from her shop, but she had so much. The Even just, like, the regular bookmarks, that have, like, the different sayings, like,
Mhm.
"You look so pretty when you beg," and
She had pop sockets, she had, yeah, bookmarks, like I said, different
tote
corsets.
bags.
There were some that were, t tote bags. I'm 90% sure there were T-shirts. There were literally so many
Mhm,
things. Um, the corsets, there was one that was like dandelions that reminded us
mhm.
of Jen, and then there was ones that
Mm,
had,
Jen with the
like dragon
sunflowers.
scales for, like, fourth wing. So there were just a really good
Mhm.
variety, um, but like we
Yeah,
said, like SJM, sadly, because she is losing her license, we for sure wanted to get our hands on that because it's
yep.
just they were so pretty that, yeah, I needed it. I needed it and
Mhm.
have never seen these before. So, was obsessed. Um, went to let's see, we didn't okay, when I say we, uh, you didn't shop.
Only because of travel.
Yes, which makes sense. Montana had to fly back home, so she was like, "I can't. I'm already really close on weight. I'm not buying a bunch of books." However, I did.
After
I
putting that
definitely
gown in there, yeah.
yes. It was a lot. But so I we had our copies from Kay already, but then we ended up being gifted. Um, I don't have my copy down here, but we met a
I have
sweet
it.
author, Heidi, and she gifted us
Bound by Prophecy.
Bound by Prophecy, and she actually was like, "Pick any one," and Montana and I just both picked that one. It was her newest release, and the cover was just so pretty, and her husband was in her booth with her, and he had pitched it to us, and so that's why we were both like,
That's what I
"That
was gonna
one
say.
sounds."
Can we give props to the man who was like, "This is my wife. She wrote this book. Let me tell you every single detail that you need to know," and he sold
Yes.
it.
He sold that book
He's
to
a
us
good man,
immediately.
Savannah.
And then last night, hold on, there's a fun fact about that book, remember? We were
Oh
chatting
my god,
about
I
it.
already forgot.
We were
Okay.
chatting about this
We were
book, and
chatting.
so we didn't actually read the back synopsis because, again, we were pitched this book. It sounded great. Well, so last
Mhm.
night, Montana and I were on FaceTime, and she is reading me the synopsis, and I shit you not, this is what it says.
So, this is about halfway down. I'm not gonna sit here and read you the whole thing, but it does
Yes.
sound pretty good, and we're both like, "We need to start this book."
Yes.
Um, anyway, main female character, her name is Mira. She is off doing her thing, and it says, "Then girls begin to vanish in Kalispell, Montana."
What?
And she also has a character with the same name as my child.
Yeah, I kind of just opened the pages and was, like, just skimming them, and, yeah, I was like, "Oh, and there's this." So, um,
Yep.
that character is
Coincidence, crazy.
crazy coincidences, a spicy character, so Montana will definitely be changing the name of that character if she reads the book. So we don't like to
I
read
will
that.
be.
But Callie spell Montana,
Too
and it's
weird.
literally spelled the same way that my name is spelled, which is pretty rare. Like, I just don't see it a whole lot. So that was fun. But then as we were doing our like mingling and shopping throughout the day, I had come down to the very end of an aisle, and at the very end was another Callie. Um, this author is L.A. McBride, and she had multiple books sitting out, but this one caught my eye, and it's actually the entire series, like, in one set.
Mhm.
Um, but it's Callie James, and I just was like, "I'm sorry, your main character's name is Callie?" And she said, "Yes, she is." So literally, like, each section is a new book. Um, so I had her sign it, and then I got, um little bookmark and the book, and I'm sorry, like, let's just I'm very excited to read this one, but it is
Mhm.
hefty, but it is 4 stories in one, so I felt like that was worth it. It says, "2 things are impossible to
Totally.
walk away from: death and vintage clothing. Trust me, I've tried." But literally, it's just stunning. It's, like, all foil, and then
Mhm.
the sprayed edges, literally just Gorgina, Gorgina. And then the last books I bought where we had kind of set up shop was near this author, and Montana has had her book for a while, and we were really hoping to be on a panel with her, but
I
we were
have, like,
not.
5 of her books.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Trisha, sorry.
You have 5 of her books?
I do.
Oh, dang. Oh, because you have the
4,
whole
5?
Daughter of the Pirate King. You have all
Daughter of
3.
a Pirate King. Mhm.
Yeah, all 3. Trisha
Mhm.
was on our panel. Scratch what I'm saying.
Yes. That's why I was
I bought
confused.
Yes, I bought 2 of her books because we had a great time chatting with her, and yeah, her booth was right next to us, so I ended up buying Daughter of the Pirate King 2 because it's just gorgeous,
One's right here.
and then her newest release was What Fury Brings, and so I grabbed that one too, and one of these, well, she signed both. Oh, this one. It has, like, a black front page, so then she signed in metallic, and I thought that was really pretty. But yeah, so we had a great time.
Mm,
I did a lot
okay,
of
good.
shopping. Some
Uh,
damage was done.
I will I will say, learning that Kalispell, Montana is actually a real place. I did not know it was a real place until my husband last night
Oh.
looked it up when we were talking about this, but, like, look how pretty. I don't know if you can really see that, but, like,
Oh, yeah. I need to go there. We need to go
yeah.
there.
So, we have to go. We're already
Yeah,
planning one trip that our husbands don't know about. Why not plan 2?
that one that you speak of has to happen. Has to.
Yeah, we're manifesting. This is on the podcast. We are manifesting it. We are putting it into
We
the
are manifesting.
universe. Like,
It is out there.
we'll talk
There's a
about it
lot
in
of
the
trips
next
that we're
episode.
trying to plan, but, yeah, so that was kind of our
But this one.
day shopping, that we had going on, and
Oh,
then
I got a shark duck.
oh, I don't have my duck down here. I got a gnome duck, um, but he's upstairs on my other shelf.
There was an author giving out ducks. Oh, wait. Okay. Notable vendor. And now I'm really kicking myself for not remembering their name off the top of my head. I'll have to go back and look through the footage. But this girl made all sorts of different chainmail. Like,
Mhm.
she made armor and stuff like that. But then she also had like keychains and little mini penises. And like,
Yes.
it was just like, the coolest stuff. And I was like, and her and her friend or whomever was with her at her booth, they were such a vibe. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
I'm going to look it up and I'm going to put it in when I edit this episode. I'm going to put the business name right here because check them out. They were cool.
I didn't know if you were gonna mention the chainmail or the girl that did the, um, like, bone jewelry that we saw.
Bone Daddy Jewelry is her
Bone
business name.
Daddy.
I do remember.
Yes. And I remember walking up to that booth, you went down the left side and I went down the right side, and I remember, like, Montana and I made friendship bracelets again, so I was handing out friendship bracelets to all the vendors and authors, and I remember starting to chat with them, and then I started looking at their booth, and sh that it was, like, the mom and daughter, so daughter was kind of sitting there. Daughter makes the stuff, so daughter was sitting there, and mom and I are
Hmm.
chatting, and then I noticed the booth, and I'm like, "Oh, so what do we have here?" You know, whatever, and we start talking about it, and this daughter, oh my god, she was so excited. She, like, perked up and told me all about it, and I was like, "Hold, please, because I have to get my best friend," because there was a raccoon head, and I was like, "Hold, hold, hold, hold. I will be back."
She
But
had
that stuff
raccoon
was really cool
incisors
too.
in her earrings.
Yes, it was very cool, and so just I mean, just the variety that was at this event was really fun. Some just really cool vendors that we didn't get to see that well, we had just haven't seen before. So yeah, we had a really good
Yep.
time. And then we were the last panel of the day. So we
Hmm.
hosted 5 authors on our panel. Um, we
Hmm.
are so sad because we recorded that entire thing, and sadly have lost the footage.
Yeah,
Montana has
it
worked
overrode itself.
yes, Montana worked really, really hard to set that up, and I just know it was phenomenal. Um, but it is since gone to the abyss and is not coming back.
It
um,
was that was really sad, but
mhm,
honestly, our panel so we hosted, like how I said, we hosted 5 authors. We had Trisha Levenseller, Ava Morgan, Paula Lafferty, Igor Okason, if I remember how to say her last name, and
mhm.
S.L. Coakley, and they were just the nicest group of women, honestly,
They really were.
amazing.
They really were. They and so we focused,
Mhm,
our panel was focused on, like, world building and, like, character development and just
mhm,
how these authors, like, decide on what their fantasy realm is gonna look like and how they're developing their magic systems, and these authors delivered. Like, they had such good insight of where
they
their
did.
ideas come from, what the process looks like of like, okay, if I'm going to have this type of magic system, then what is within limits or what's out of limits, you know? And so, I mean, we just had
Mhm,
a really great conversation. And honestly, we had planned um, quite a few questions, both pretty in depth and then just some fun ones to kind of break up
mhm.
the hour that we had. Um, but I mean, I thought for sure there we were I was nervous. I was like, we're not gonna have enough questions. But they really delivered. They all just had so much to
Mhm.
say and really spoke to their books. And it just really, I mean, I felt like the entire time I was like, and added to my TBR, added to my TBR. They just did
Mhm.
really good and like captivated us and our audience. And we opened it up to audience questions, and our audience had really great questions. They were just a
Phenomenal questions.
great group of women. And oh my God, I loved sitting down and chatting with them and picking their brains. It was just, yeah, highlight of the day.
I was gonna say the same exact thing. That is truly the absolute highlight of the entire day because,
Hmm.
um, that and Kimberly's mini interview that we did, but it was
Hmm.
the opportunity to do our very first panel hosting, which, we do interviews all the time on the podcast, so it's like it was just the same thing, but, like, not. So, it was a whole
Yeah.
different experience for us, and it was really cool. We were very honored to be asked by Fae Ball to host the panel, and I feel like we just made some really good connections in the daytime, especially with those 5 authors.
Yes. I think, to speak to, like, hosting the actual panel and what that kinda meant for us is, like, doing this is why we do what we do, like, getting to speak with authors is
Mhm,
100% why we wanted to have our podcast, but then also, w typically, we're like this, like, I'm at home by myself, Montana's at home by herself. Typically, everything is via this. And so getting the
yeah,
chance to actually sit down, I mean, not hosted, we've had episodes where we were together. We just did one a few months ago that we were together, and then we hosted our Cal and My live episode with a few guests on that one.
mhm,
But the setting was just different and it was much more relaxed. We didn't really have like an audience for that. This one, it just felt really special getting to sit down with the
mhm,
authors who create the stories that we know and love. And yeah, it was just super fulfilling, I would say is the right word I'm looking for. Um, and we want to do it again. We would love to, sit down and chat with more authors and be
mhm.
on panels. So, again, manifesting things. We had a great time, and not to toot our own horn, but we did get mentioned that our panel was just phenomenal and we had very well executed questions. So, I'm just saying,
Mhm.
since we don't have proof, our video is gone. You have to trust our word that we nailed it.
And we'll have those authors on for interviews eventually, so they can
We
tell you
will.
themselves.
We will. We had a great time. And then
I will say, it was so heartwarming that we did have 2 girls come up to us at the very end and told us how much they enjoyed it and that they had
yes.
attended the others, but they just felt like our questions were really well prepared, like Callie had said, and that means so much to us with that positive feedback because
Mhm.
we do put so much time and effort into looking into each and every author. We look at their different books. If we don't know who they are personally, well, then we're gonna start doing our research, and that just
Mhm.
was really reassuring.
Mhm. It really was. I mean, we did this entire event, any event we do, and really any interview we do, like we curate questions so specifically to
Mhm,
the person that we're interviewing, whether that is a small business, an author, a entertainer. Like we really try to make it about them and highlight anything that they have
mhm,
going on. Um, and so yeah, the panel, I really am just so bummed that that doesn't exist anymore, but it's in my memories and I'll hold
yeah,
on to it because it really was such a special day getting to do that and getting to know and chat with those ladies. And then,
mhm.
getting to share a stage with them. Some of them have sat on several panels and, you know, also they
It's a
enjoy
huge
it,
honor.
but yeah, they enjoy it. And then we had authors, one of our authors, it was her first panel. So getting the balance of like seasoned authors and then this newer author who is also just like us, like a little bit nervous to do these things.
Yeah.
But she had a great time and we had a great time, and um, we would love to do it again and again and again and again. So that's where we're at for the
Mhm.
day. We had a nice little break, grabbed some food, and then we got all zhuzhed up and went to the ball. We got to debut the dresses, as you all saw on social media. Uh, the dresses
They
that
were
I so
stunning.
tirelessly
Callie did
slaved
amazing.
over. Thanks. But they were great.
Mhm.
They looked beautiful. Everyone at the event looked gorgeous and stunning, and there were just so many phenomenal costumes and dresses and just outfits that we got to see. But we spent majority of our time, there were still a handful of vendors and authors that had stuck around for the evening. So and a lot of those we didn't get to talk to during the day. There was like two rooms going on of vendors. So we kind of spent a lot of that time chatting with those people, and did more shopping. Although we didn't buy anything at the event, but at the evening part, we were definitely looking. We were like, can I bring this home with me? Yes, probably could, but didn't
Mhm.
do any more shopping. Um, and we did our first, like, glam bot thing, which was super fun. That was an
Mhm. One
experience.
of the
Super fun.
360s.
Yes, the 360
It
thing,
was fun. I
and
would
that
like to
was
do it
it
again.
was I know, we should have, after we did it, the line, like, went back down, and we should have just hopped right back in there, but then we went and did some dancing, and, yeah, it was a great event. DJ was really cool. We ended up
Mhm.
speaking to him after our panel, and come to
Mhm.
find
It was
out
super
he
nice.
hasn't done it for very long, so he did a good job. Props to him for pulling that out. I don't think I could do it very well, but he did great.
Just his first
Um,
event.
yeah, first event. I think said he was from Texas. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it was good. It was a great event.
We were exhausted after.
We were quite literally exhausted. In hindsight, that's definitely our fault. I don't think we went to bed before. The earliest we went to bed was like 2:30, which I think was that night. We went to bed at 2:30.
We still stayed up till 3 that night because we were laying there talking.
Okay, so 3 o'clock that night, but the prior nights, it was like 4 in the morning, like, for
4,
3
yeah,
days
that
in a
was
row,
totally on us.
and it was really rough, on my body. Was it worth
Same.
it? Yes. This trip,
Mhm,
like we said, like, aside from the event, this was probably the most low key event or like time we've had together. We still did a lot,
mhm,
but like we got to road trip, we got to, um, just have like girl time. When Montana got to town, we both and were like dyeing our hair and doing our nails, and I mean, it was just like
mhm.
pure adult time, just
Girlhood.
chill girlhood, bestie time. That was very needed, and so I
Mhm,
think that was probably, like, the highlight of the whole weekend aside from, like, our actual panel. Just getting to spend time together is always, like, it just is
mhm.
what we want to do. It is very hard being long distance best friends.
It is, and also, when, Callie was out here in April, we knew that we had Fae Ball coming up in May, so I'm like, "Oh, like, yeah, it sucks that you're leaving, but, like, I'm gonna see you again in, like, 5
Yeah.
weeks." So, I'm sad, but also now I have something more to look forward to. But this time we had yet to have anything planned when I was leaving Omaha, and I was just like, "Well, now we're extra sad because we don't know." We do know now, but that's
We
that's information that will be shared later.
yes. Very exciting things are happening, which is
They
also
are.
where the, like, planned trip might come in. Um, if we could just
We
squeeze
have
that in
very
there
big
too.
expectations.
If we could just, I mean, the timing is maybe not great, but you know what? It
It's
it'll
fine.
it'll be fine no matter how it works out, but, we're very excited, to say the
Mhm.
least, for the things that are coming up this year for us and the podcast,
Yep.
so keep an eye out for exciting announcements in the near future, and hopefully there will be more than one, so keep your eyes out. We are very excited.
I did just comment
And
on some
then
post on Facebook for an event in Oklahoma next year, so
oh, there we go.
yep. Just saying.
Just saying. Yeah, all the exciting things, but
Exciting.
that's our Fae Ball recap, if you will. Um, yeah, if you wanna see us in your local town, city, state, wherever, what have you, and host a panel, then you should tag us in those events or reach out if you yourself are an event owner or coordinator, because, yeah, we would love to do some more.
Yep. Always love working events. It's a good time to not only see each other, but we love doing what we do in person. And that
Yes.
connection is just so much stronger. So it's totally worth it and would love to continue doing it.
Yes.
Oh, and we got to have pizza with Hi Lady Joe.
Oh, yeah! Oh,
Like,
that was,
that
like,
was
right
so fun.
that was well, what was funny about it too is because it turned from, like, "Hey, let's just grab a quick dinner," and so we got together and, we closed down the restaurant. They were literally kicking us out. They're like, "You have to go home now,"
Yep.
and we were like, "Oh, right,
Yep.
okay." So that was literally a phenomenal time. We
Yeah.
could talk to her for hours and hours and hours. I mean, we did. So it was great. Can't wait
We
to
did.
catch up with
It
her
was the
again
best.
soon. She is, yeah, closer to me than most people. So
Yep.
I hope to see her in the near future. But yeah, it was great. That was great time.
It was the best. Loved it.
Mhm,
Loved getting down to have sitting down to, you know, just get to see her in person for the very first time ever, but then also just
mhm.
like it didn't feel like, okay, hi, nice to meet you. Like
No.
it was very just like, oh my gosh, okay, let's spill. And
Yes.
that was
Yes.
awesome. Loved that
Yes.
immediate connection that we had with her. So
And getting hugs IRL. That was the
and getting
best.
hugs and taking pictures together.
Anywho, um, think that's all we have for our recap. But
Yep.
as always, go like, subscribe, give us a follow on all the social platforms. Check us out on YouTube where you can watch these fun little videos because we're very animated people. And yeah, just come chat, hang out, leave us a comment. Yeah, we love getting to chat with you.
Hey, we're on
So
Facebook now. Go follow us on
we are
Facebook.
on Facebook now. That's a new
We're
ad.
actually making
Actually,
that happen.
yeah, come hang out. We're a good time.
We're actually utilizing it. So we're using Facebook. We're mostly on Instagram, but we're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. You know, check out our link tree. It has all of our stuff.
Mhm.
If you have not subscribed to our YouTube, Spotify, or Apple, or all of the above, please do so because that is what helps us subscriber numbers, and hours watched. So even if you're like, hey, I don't have time to sit down, and you just want to like turn your computer on and hit play and let it run through all of our episodes to get us some watch hours,
You definitely
please,
can do that.
that'd be great.
At this point, we're
Not
begging, like,
saying
just
no.
go ahead and do it, okay? Okay, great, thanks. We know you already
Just
like us,
do
so
it.
just support us. That costs you nothing. Just put it on in the background. You don't even have to have the volume on. Just have it playing
Nope.
over there while you do something else. Okay, great.
Mhm. That would be awesome. It would help our statistics a lot. Thank
Uh,
you.
thank you. Okay, great.
Low key begging.
I will sick the Sith Lord on you otherwise.
We have so much to talk about Star Wars related. That episode's gonna be like 6 hours long for 3 episodes.
You, when you said we'll do one episode for like one podcast episode for episodes 1, 2, and 3, I was like, there's no way. There's just no way.
Just general I just mean, like, let's just talk about it, not break down the episodes. Let's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
talk
yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, but that's still okay.
A lot.
w- Yeah. Anywho. We're
It's
off topic.
fine.
We are gonna go,
That's
and we
it.
will be back
Yep.
with Star Wars
Okay.
content in the very near future. I know you're all excited about it. I
Yep.
know it's not well, it is a book series, and if you've read them, great for you. I'm just watching it. Don't come at me. I don't care. Anakin fucking Skywalker. Okay, mic drop.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Okay, thanks for being here. We love you. Yeah. Ka-chow. Bye. I
Ciao.
don't know.
Bye.